no children will go unloved. They'll have love from their parents or from their family, and they will be taken good care of, because I think care is the most important thing in the world.
I don't believe that an education's worth should be defined on a person's socioeconomic background, because depending on how much money children have or their families, that affects what education they receive, and that essentially deprives them of opportunities which they could have in their futures. So in my ideal world, I think every child should have an opportunity to at least have a secondary education. If they don't have access to that education, the children are exploited and they have to work hours that a normal child should not have to work.
I think in our society we take it for granted having all these things that are as simple as social security numbers and accessible health care and being able to work. In my ideal world, the government would recognize this large group of people that everyone seems to forget about and help them get social security numbers, help them get health care, so that they can help themselves and support themselves so the cycle doesn't keep happening all over the world.
Child abuse is something that is one of the worst things that could happen in this world. I mean, it's a very shameful topic. You're kind of just destroying all these futures for these children that could potentially grow up to do something so much better. In my ideal world, every child should be given the love and the support and the care that they need to thrive in the future, so that we can only go onward from here and make the world a better place.
I think a balance has to be struck between giving children a voice and maybe not, because on one hand they are going to inherit the earth once the older people are gone, but they may not be as experienced as adults. But I definitely think there is a bias that adults might not take children or kids or even people our age as seriously, and I think that should change, because again, we are going to inherit the world, so we should have a say in how it's shaped. In an ideal world, of course, everyone should get their say, but that's difficult because obviously very young children might not be aware of all of the issues that are facing them. I think definitely maybe reduce the voting age a little or something like that. I think it's a social problem, so I think we just have to ask adults to change their mentality of how they see kids, because we do see nowadays that kids are making a difference, like Malala, for example. So I think they should just take our ideas and our input into account. So, yeah.